Altijd iets to know though. Ugh. First minute of streaming, the first thing I do is complain. Complain about itchy nose. Probably grew mustaches to not get itchy noses. Anyway, first minute means we have to do some bullshittery because Twitch wants us to play ads.
Yay!
Oh.
I have to wait because if I play now 1 minute ad, do you know what Twitch says? That one didn't count. You gotta do it again. And I'm like, but I already gave you money. Do it again. And I'm like, but do it again.
So Twitch is basically dance, puppet dance.
No, dance, water dance.
River dance.
Ads playing. Okay, so let's start it. Then we do some pre-streams. We do some blah blah blah. How is everyone otherwise? 2 people are not in roll 20 for some reason.
I'm alright, gonna get some food in a minute, but I can push the dog and eat quietly.
Yeah, and we still have the water temple music.
2 people are... What?
Yeah,
You
oh,
mean
what?
we haven't hit
One.
the desert temple yet? God damn it.
1. Okay, fine, 1 person. We're all in at least, so we can do intros in a few seconds. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Hydrate.
Hydrate and educate.
Lings. She's giving me that look of...
the throne, DM.
What?
Abjugate the throne, DM. You will not rule any longer.
Suddenly, Lier feels a funny feeling, and it falls down a hole. And then on the bottom, you see a purple card, and you know what it says? Trap hole.
What?
Trap hole.
Trap hole?
Purple card that says
You look
trap
like-
hole.
Man, you look like a trap hole.
Okay, jokes aside. Hello, everyone! Welcome to D&D with Dungeon Master Kotlol. I am Kotlol, the DM.
Dungeon Master.
The master of the universe.
No, that's He-Man.
Actually, he ain't. It's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So, he's just He-Man, the rest are the Masters of the Universe. Technicalities. Anyway, we are here after some pre-stream shenanigans and ads to play some Dungeons and Dragons, and some people's cameras are off. Oh well. We are joined by a not full group because one person couldn't make it because they were flying. Oh well. We are joined by Lucas.
Who's that again?
We are joined by Lier. Lier?
Oh, I muted myself. Hello.
Pay attention to your mute buttons, people. We are joined by an Ozias.
Ooh, I also have a mute button.
Don't press the mute button! And we're joined by Poppy.
I can't find the mute button.
No. Luckily not. Thank God my wife is not that technically smart.
Hey!
Wow. Wow. The savage.
I can come over there.
Beat him up. Do it on camera.
Oh, hang on. I found my name. It was next to the mute button.
What's next? One of you learns the in-game mute button? Oh wait, a few of you can learn the in-game mute button.
Well, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, there's a spell called silence. It's the mute button.
Yes, there's also the button called the unmute button.
Ah, thaumaturgy. Anyway, last time the party decided to take a long while to train within the realm. Lier decided I want to be a sneaky person and try to sneak into one of those little doors. To only fail miserably to learn it's like, oh, magic doors. Sometimes I wish I was a magical rogue that could magically lockpick any magical doors.
No, I don't.
Elona wanted to look away to replace a phoenix feather for her spells because phoenix feathers are hard to come by. Bobby was interested in a certain book and in seeing if Lucas saw anything, and Lucas went like, walked away whistling. Lucas went back. Ozzy was gonna pray to the Unknecht. Then Liara, of course, being the curious changeling she is, asks Erica about the room. Then it learns the purification room, and she's like, okay, I don't want to break in there. The party returned to a few of you returned to the library, found some things. Lucas decided for the rest of the day to study all level 2 spells in his wizard book. Lier some other books, and Lionel some books. We're gonna get three things. Alana learns about how to make a Spirit and Charm that will be a good spell component, or at least an arcane focus that would take away the specific spell component for this. Has to learn Distill Spirit. Lucas, you get stung by the mosquito. And then Lier, well, your egg hatch to have a kobold within your group. Mata.
Me as a player, deja vu. As a character, what the heck?
Yeah. Well, Ozzy's, of course, contacts his god. Gets a new silver shell ritual, which he cast, and now he is silver. Is his spell silver. Lier takes it easy. Lucas more busy doing things and learning things. And Poppy, you were training echo casting. I'm just going through the list too fast. Some more training happens the 6th day. And eventually a lot of things happen. There's a charm thing. Lier, you try to reach. Wait. Lier, you tried to reach the outside. You actually did reach the outside read here. Sorry, I'm just going too fast now.
Did you skip on my sending spells, or was
Yeah.
that the previous?
No, you contacted your group, but you learned that they're stuck in bureaucracy and can't just easily extract you from the planet, even if they could. Because there's now an even large, overarching space bureaucracy that you have to go through, and like, ugh. Then you threw a coin into Eber, and whatever happened to that, we don't know. Yeah.
Down with the space bureaucrats.
Well, you at least convinces Mariaka's Mahat, she's a thing. Everyone else goes to sleep. We're now at the 7th day. Lucas gets healed by Ozzias. Poppy, you're taking it easy. Alona, Alona made the whole charm thing. Lier, you help Poppy making the special locket for the echo casting. And yeah, after a painful burn on Lucas's arm to remove the annoying magical mosquito sting, you're still at the 7th day. There's still some time left before the last night in this realm commences. You've all done your things. So, you still have time to do one more activity in here. So, I would like to know what your final activity within this realm is going to be. Do note, any form of fatigue or damage will you might not be able to sleep it off. So be careful. You might just wake up on the ground the next day.
Okay. The Poppy is just going to try and perfect her echo casting to make sure that she knows exactly how to do it 100% of the time correctly.
Okay, so you want to do one more test with the locket on your familiar.
Yes.
Okay, Poppy, casting with familiar plus charm. Lier.
Huh?
What do you want to do for your last afternoon in this realm? Are you going to indulge in the luxuries, or are you going to do something train a bit? Or
again, the whole training art thing, I was even if I knew what I wanted, I'm still not sure. So I guess I'm just gonna relax.
all right, I forgot to load this token in.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
the
gonna
top.
relax.
So you're just going to relax, enjoy maybe a bath, or just the luxuries of this realm.
Sure. A nice bath, some like 5-star meal, some wine from
Sure.
hell,
Mm-hmm. Much it.
and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, here's
Is it?
the kobold. Kobold's token. Okay, so the air. Ausius!
I don't think I can learn Fireball.
However,
Well, there may be ways that the cleric could cast Fireball. Like, I don't know, Scroll of Fireball, but maybe there's another way. You could try and study it to see if there's knowledge about it in this realm, or...
Well, I mean, I can't cast it.
No,
So,
unless your god is humorous and just tells you, you know what, have Fireball. But I don't think your god is one of those gods that wants to smite things with holy fire that happens to be in the form of a fireball.
I need some kind of a spell storage device.
Yeah.
Erica!
Okay, I'll just go with Ozzy, Erica. They're not actually the notes. That's in that list. Lucas. Lucas.
Yes.
What do you do?
Well, it seems nobody else needed me today, so I'm gonna go back up that ladder in the library. I want to challenge the
You want to challenge fate. You want to challenge fate.
I want to challenge the arbiter of fate to another chess match.
Okay, and Alona wanted to discuss things with Pop, and we've already did that thing, so that will be skipped. Yeah. So you all sit in here in the living room before you decide to go on your own. You have a bit of lunch, and yes, you all notice that. You notice that the atmosphere is still fine, dandy, nice. It's that until Erica gets up and looks outside, and she narrows her eyes. This is odd. Music cut off. And Lona means, what do you mean odd? We're all here. I mean, there's more people than you wanted, but we're still here. There it goes. No, 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 not that, not that. Something else is here. Does anyone want to say something? Something else is here, she said.
Oh, you mean my fairy? Fairy?
No.
Did someone sneak in?
Hmm.
Is that possible?
Still eating.
Unlikely. It is a presence, but not a physical one.
Ah. In that case, I don't know.
I mean, do you know where it is?
It should be just outside. He actually goes outside to check. Also, fuck you for making a mute button.
Not me. Funnily enough. Be right back.
Does anyone follow?
Well, I was gonna go outside anyway, so may as well.
I know. Matu's coming along. The fairy might just stay and chill because that's who the fairy is. Foff is curious. Alona is curious. Lucas, Lier, Alcius, you're curious.
Yep.
Lucas, Lier.
I suppose if you caught me before I went to do what I was doing, yeah, I'm curious.
Lier? Lier?
Okay, back.
Okay.
Yes,
welcome
I'm back now.
Are you gonna follow her outside, Erica?
Sure, with my platter in hand, I guess.
Okay. So you're gonna move your platter. What are you doing, kitty? Anyway, you all head outside to the large realm, and Erica's staring in the distance. It is so... Cat, you bumped the mic the wrong way. God damn it. And she speaks up. Somewhere here. Unwanted visitor. Who are you? Does anyone want to make a perception check?
Sure.
Sure, let's do the name of the other show.
Perception, please.
Get down with your ass cheeks.
Okay.
Let's see. Whew. What the heck? Where's my thing? Oh, there it was. Okay. Perception, right?
Yeah, perception.
For a second, I lost my character sheet. This one's a
This is Alona.
20,
14.
Yeah, seems in character.
Yeah. You're eating too much of your platter. You're
What do you
like,
mean too
woo!
much?
Nom, 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 nom. That's where your eyes are at. It's like, something out here. Ooh, crab cake.
I guess the high society stuff.
Yeah, you're too distracted. Alona doesn't see it, nor does Poppy. The only ones who, yeah, this is high on DC. Aeon and Lucas and Osius, you both see 4 floating red orbs in the distance.
Ooh, orbs.
Hmm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Looks over. What kind of orbs?
Floating
Well,
red ones.
Osius, if you can look closer. They look like squinting eyes.
Ooh. Fascinating.
Is this the song I wanted? No, that's not it. I'm just checking.
So, what do they look like?
That is better.
Squinting eyes?
So, like, what? Somebody's scrying on us?
Why this song of all things?
Shut up.
Ah. Could it be scrying?
I mean, come
Arcana
on.
check. If you want to know if it's crying, you can Arcana check it.
Well, it's definitely somebody looking.
Also, Cat was scratching the door because she couldn't open it. You're close. No, you're just being lazy.
If you figure out if it's scrying, do tell. I'm a bit busy.
So, does anyone want to
Scrying
Arcana
is
check if it's crying? If it's crying.
Scrying would be invisible, though. Might as well
This
roll.
one wants to be seen, looking, peeping. Rude.
17. You know that these eyes are not meant to be scrying. It's not a form of scrying. There's an actual spiritual being there of some sort. You're not sure what kind of spiritual being it is, but it is not fully manifested into this realm.
Erica!
I'm
What
right.
the hell is this?
Hey, you know what would be funny?
Mhm.
If we put some lemon juice, just squeeze it. Hey, if it's an enemy, it'd be funny.
Mhm. And Cat is getting in my way again. Move!
Huh? Kitty.
I know you want anything else. There. Either way, Erica looks at it and is like, so it is a spirit of some sort. Okay. And Matar goes, manifest, spirit, for you are in the presence of the champion of Bahamut.
Ah, yes, very menacing.
Mr. Fob just rolls his eyes, like, full of himself, clearly. And in the end, he goes like, I hear that, Ipriti. Your kind causes problems, and because like, we have enough divine beings here. We do not need to bicker. Either way, we need to have it manifest to see what it is. And at that moment, black smoke starts surrounding, coming from the eyes, like it's crying the black smoke out, and start to form into a large figure of some sort.
That's weird.
That's metal as fuck.
What's metal?
That's a genre of music.
Copper or
No, it's a
aluminium or
It's a type of music that goes.
And then
real
it's like,
far.
Alona speaks up. So, it's a ghost?
Ghosts are usually more subtle than that.
Any one of you may make a religion check or an arcana check, or if you really want to be that person, you can be an investigation check.
Sorry, could you repeat that? My
Arcana,
phone got disconnected.
Arcana, investigation,
Or
or religion. Thank you.
Okay. Arcana.
Investigation.
Funny enough, I could go for. I think I'll go Arcana. Let's see.
Team. That's Alona.
Boom. Oh wow.
No,
Ooh.
oh no, that is a 20.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah!
Yeah, okay, relax. Lucas, did you roll? It seemed to disconnect. Disconnected. Yeah, you got disconnected.
Yeah.
I just saw you return.
My
Yeah, it was-
otherworldly knowledge.
I got a 7 and a plus 12, 19.
7 and 12, 19. What did you roll?
I rolled a 7.
No, what kind of roll?
Investigation. Apologies.
Okay. Ozias, you try to think what kind of entity or spirit would do this, but you just come out short. Poppy, you try to identify the magic of this creature, but the nature seems unknown to you. Lona looks at it and is like, I can definitely fireball that.
Man,
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope it's not an unstoppable or an
Okay. Then we have the next one in line. Lucas, you did investigation. Looking at this fellow, his squinting eyes seems like he's half asleep for some reason. You don't know why, but that seems odd for a ghost to be half asleep. Lear with a nat 20 and Arcana, you know this being is not there. This is this is a being that is currently their conscious is in an astral plane. The specter is basically an astral projection of some sort, or more an astral consciousness.
Man, I hate the jargon. They're just astral projecting into here, which is kind of weird. I don't know how they found the place, but hey, do you think any of you can use the spirit or the astral projection itself to kind of locate where it's from? Well, the original body? No? Looks at the three most powerful beings that we know.
All of them just shrug as it pretty much says, and pretty much all of them saying their own way, this realm does not let us do it. With Paul saying, I cannot, I am forbidden right now, and I do not like that. Erica says, like, part of the deal, I can't do it, and Mita goes,
Erica, is this font filled with holy water, this fountain?
it could be, if you wish to be.
Because then I could try scrying.
You may absolutely try. Do you want to do it?
Oh yeah!
Okay.
So wait, can we just spawn magical items as long as they stay within the realm?
Yes, but you can also make a copy of it, only for magical components. You cannot just say, hey, I want a ring of +5 protection and take it out of the realm. That's too powerful. You could, let's say, a magical component for a spell that you need.
Only
Consumables. Yeah, only consumables.
Dang.
There are limits that I'm letting you, but you can get. But let's say you before you leave this realm, you can take. Hey, I have this spell, but it has this ridiculous component that I need. That I need to find something like the specific something from an elemental, like the ashes of fire elemental. You can still get it here and take it with you in the material plane, but it will be a component you only have one of. As an example.
Guys. So my base. Where is it? Attack/save is Wisdom 17.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to look at what the save modifiers are.
So you're just gonna go scrying without any information of what this being is.
Well, we can see it.
Yeah. Well, you can see in projection of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. The target is. So what? So I need to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yep.
Okay.
Modified by how well you know the target. The sort of physical connection I have to it.
Well, you know, you can see it, so that's a -2 on top of it. Oh, that's a. Okay. How much does he need?
If we've got the luck, I think it is now a 19.
Okay.
Does it the -2 go the other way?
His crying is so weird.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, in a successful fatal distance you can use the spell. Every time I've been built, save. I have to read it double. Let's just double check. Create an invisible. Okay. Actually, you know what? It wants to be seen, so it automatically fails for you.
Oh,
It wants to be seen.
okay.
Can I have a component called a beholder's main eye?
Yes, you can from it, but we'll wait for that in a moment. Let's focus on the scene ahead. You look at Ozzy, you quickly take some holy water and cast scrying and try to look at the creature. When you look at the creature notices you trying to scry it, and it wants to be seen. It came here to be seen, to communicate, and you look through the creature's gaze and go through. You see your sensor going through the astral plane, stars flying by. Eventually, you come to a planet. You look down the planet. You see the continent you're on from the distance, and from further, you see your sensor going down, 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 heading really fast towards the location. And before you know it, you try to recognize the area around it, but it's a little bit hard to get. So I need you to roll perception to see what you see on the way down. Oh. Spicy, spicy, spicy.
Yes, I'm so glad I picked scrying with my level up.
So
Very
now we get
nice.
some really spicy stuff. What you see is a land ravaged by several craters and a large city inside a large crater, and your eye flies through it. And at this point, it goes too fast, and eventually you find yourself inside a giant vault. Gold everywhere, several artifacts, items, and such. And between the gold lays a skeleton of a large dragon. You only see the skull of it peeking out.
Huh. Odd.
You're not sure, but the skull itself is big enough for the entire room. Where the rest of the body is, you're not sure.
But this is what's the
This,
origin of what we have.
yes.
Skull.
Uh,
Oh boy. Can you communicate?
It slowly turns to everyone. You asking the spirit, right?
Oh yes.
It slowly, it gets a little bit closer. Ooh. Wrong layer. Comes closer. Yes.
So you're the dragon?
You see everyone look at you, it's like, dragon? And then the creature looks at you. Once, yes, no longer. You
Oh.
observe
One of
my
those.
true form, isn't it?
Yeah, and in the crater and the vault. There's a lot of gold. Good hoarding, I guess. What do you want?
So, like many, I gaze at the stars, stuck within the realms, stuck where I am now, unable to leave. And then, a coin fell in my hoard. Unintended. I followed it here. Hi, Lierre.
Well, well, well. Am I to believe that I'm being haunted for a single gold coin? So, am I to understand that you are trapped in your own, like, body
or something?
Well, there's no body there.
Well, once was body, or
Oh, there's just a skull.
do I know what a Dracolich is?
History check.
Because I think it would be too rare for Lier to just offhand know. Um, let's see.
Let's see if you know.
Let's see. History, right?
History.
Okay. It's +3.
No, you do not know what a Dracolich is.
So, you were a dragon once. Like, okay. Can we go from the top? Are you here? Is it just because of the coin, or you just wanted to explore?
Or do you want to be set free from this mortal realm into the next?
No, I simply wish to one day leave the veil.
Hey, we got something in common. What do you want to do once you're outside the veil?
Revenge.
Ooh, on who?
You see Erica just quirking her eyebrow, and of course your kobold companion is looking a bit nervous. Dragons who wish to take vengeance from beyond the grave are not very, how would I say this, tactful in their approach. That kind of thing kind of ends up leaving a path of destruction. I'm not sure if this being is all too safe.
I mean, you see one vengeful spirit, you've seen them all. Any case, so, mind telling who your target is?
The ones who slay me from the stars.
From the stars?
Oh, yeah, the astral sea, right?
Well, at least it weren't the turtles then.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
God damn it,
I'm
Moon.
safe.
You're safe. And then it goes
Hey.
like, so let it pick up. So someone attacked you in the stars and you were slain and your body is somewhere and you in the veil and you want to get out and take revenge against those people. Okay, but again, do you have a name or anything? And you see the spirit going like, a name? No, only a visage.
Alright. Hey, do you want to have a little deal made? Since you also want to get out of the veil, and I have to wait a bit.
You see, uh, you see, your kobold friendly and curious that the kobold and curious that you are willing to make a deal with a spirit such as him, or maybe even her. I am not sure. I cannot identify it fully. To get outside the veil and to help on its vengeance. We aren't even sure if his death was justified. Don't get me wrong. I am willing to know who smited him and for what reasons. For all we know, they could be an innocent dragon who was roaming the stars and was simply slain for its skin.
Honestly, that's a good question. Do you remember what you look like in flesh?
Proud I was. Long. Serpentine. The stars flew around me sometimes. cosmic I was. Young I was too.
I'm gonna look my memory. Are cosmic dragons real? Are we
History
talking
check.
Aurelian? Huh? Okay. Are we talking about Aurelian's son here?
History check. Anyone else wants history check or such you may. You don't have to necessarily have the fun. You guys can also check if you knew anything about this.
Papa. Hey, Chrome Scale. Ever heard of a dragon like that?
I got some good news and some bad news. Okay, so in order, Leah, when you try to think about cosmic-like dragons, the only thing that comes to your mind is something to do with balls. And then you're like, Dragon Balls? Ew. No, thank
Wait,
you.
no, the spheres we had at that one temple
But
that was sunken.
you don't see the relation, so you're like, no, that's not it. Let's see.
But I still find it a point of interest. I don't think
Yeah.
cosmic dragon balls.
There, you've only heard stories about large dragons. You have dragons the size of cities. There's even the rare continental dragon, but that's it. But those are all legends, and you've never seen it. So these are just legends to you. You've only heard stories about continental dragons. So even imagine something bigger than that is kind of out of your reach. Poppy, you.
Legend somewhere.
You also remember stories about dragons being big. You also remember that it was once said that the star that's near this planet was once lit by a dragon, which is a story of some sort. Considering you've seen the mother of all things, she's also once credited to be the one who lit the sun. So it's like, can a dragon really that big? It's like, maybe, but then again, it's all just stories to you.
Yeah.
Alona remembers the fact that this being is while this being is really big, she remembers that he's talking in a sort of really mystical way, and he recalls something about dragons can being as big as a star ones, but that's it. And she's like, I'm not really sure. And Mr. Scaly Butts, yes, he rolled really high. He knows. He's like, I see.
You're not gonna tell us, are you?
It is hard to discern such dragons, but they do exist. And yes, it is possible one was slain at a young age. In fact, that is when they were most weak.
So
But-
valid revenge?
Possible. Very possible. Though, if that creature had landed here long ago and was encased within the veil, that would have been a large crash site.
How long ago then? Wait a minute. Like, how big are we talking?
If I can think, at least the size of a full country.
Me thinking about that meteor that hit me out of the sky, then like, nah.
That's too small. That's definitely too small.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
that was a Garrick's move.
Yeah. Fucking asshole.
Well. Then you're... So,
looks at our little chrome friend. Was that what was the dictation on the power boost? Just he's I'm gonna
That
hit
you
him, or
dispense justice as fit in the name of Bahamut. It is all has to do with dispensing justice.
okay. So slaying an evil maniacal monster that experiments on people counts as justice, right?
Naturally. Also, okay,
Okay.
Moon.
Would it cancel the power boost if I got an additional power boost from beyond the grave? For the same justice, of course.
I already have something in mind for that. You do not have to worry, but so be patient.
All right.
Either way, we have something else to take care of than your little power boost right now. And then Erica looks at him. So you found your way across the astral plane here to seek a way out. Your body is most likely buried somewhere, no longer alive. Or is it alive? Interesting. If the archmages would have seen that coming, then it had to be after that. The archmages would have definitely found you and did something in that way.
Wait a minute. Man, for some reason, I feel like there's a plot twist coming. Anybody else?
A what now?
Either. So, what do
It
we
means
call?
something surprising.
So,
Oh,
what do we call you then? And he pretty much speaks up. In this place where time flows differently, you may simply refer to me as the Stargazer. Another goes, ooh, fancy.
I know, right?
You see Father just folding his arms, like looking at this. And Matai is just like, the Stargazer. A dragon who gazes at the star longing to return to it. Fitting.
And avenge itself from its slayers. I love a good drama.
Mm-hmm. USS Stargazer.
is this good drama?
Well, it is sad and unfortunate when you're part of it. However, the stories could be told long after you're gone, which makes it, good, depending on how many twists there is. Anyways, talk for another time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you see Matal's talking. So your body is somewhere. I doubt you know how to give us that location from here, as you do not know where our entry point is. And the spirit speaks up. I fell. I should have left a huge impact. That is where I reside.
So check for the biggest hole on the world. That or a hole that got filled up long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you, depending on how long you did impact, you might be buried with like a few centuries worth of dirt.
Well, according to Moon, he's buried within a vault of gold, so.
Oh, the head is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anyone make a history check if you know where in the world a big freaking crater would be? Did he get the?
Well, let's see if my skydiving time proved useful.
Poppy, you have no
Wow.
clue. You just try to think. You're like, I have any. There's no big holes on your home, so no.
Wow. If that's enough for me skydiving once, I'm gonna laugh.
Okay. Okay, Lucas, you still have to roll. We're having fun with this. setting up stories. Or backstories or whatever. Cool.
Oh wow.
Okay. Ozias, you do know that, well, the only thing that comes to mind for creators is actually an item that Lucas has, which is the Starstone. It's like, that's the only flavor you can think of that something could be from the sky. Lier, in all your knowledge and looking at this, is no, you have not seen a giant crater from your stardiving incident. But you do also remember that, yes, remember, there was this starstone thing that Lucas had. Alona has about the same epiphany. Lucas, you're the only one. You've succeeded fully. The starstone, the thing that you have, the star medal that you once talked about, is tied to the Dracon Empire, and the Dracon Empire happens to be in a place full of craters, and their city is in a large crater.
Lier laughs very, very loudly and rudely.
Okay, Dracon thing empire, Draco, dragon. Oh my god, you have an empire built on your bones. That is really fucking cool, actually.
Yes, you make that connection that
Oh yeah, and
the vault
I
that where this the vault that was scried by Ozias might just be the vault of the Dracon Empire.
So, Stargazer, how do you feel having an entire civilization based on your visage? And most likely in awe of your might.
And it looks at you, so you know where I am. Mortals indeed honor me, as I brought the blessing of their rare metal upon them. They fight for what might is right. They may not be able to fare the stars, but my will lives on with them. Cat, please. Oh yeah, he did it! Congratulations, you've learned a bit of lore.
Well, who knew me throwing coins at random in this large weave could prove so fruitful? Before you ask, yes, I threw a coin and some jerky.
Yes, you can always see you can see Erica looking at you. It's like, and that is how it found its way, by sheer luck. And you see Stargaze also looking at you. It's like, I've already sensed this disturbance. The coin was just an easy lead. I've been rolling for this the whole time to happen.
Wait a minute. Hey, Erica, don't be alarmed, but that coin basically divided into billions of pieces.
You see Erica massaging the temple for a moment.
Thank goodness
problems-
this is the last day.
Those problems might be very minor compared to this being. I believe the coins might still be on the way to the realms to be found.
Well, now that you know where to go, Stargazer, what do you plan to do? Follow us out the door?
I will return and wait. I cannot follow you. I was merely gazing. And now that I see, and you've seen me, we shall see. And you see him slowly fade away.
Kind of looks at the others. Imagine the looks on the Empire, Dracon's Empire's face when we tell them we spoke with their emblem. Imagine the necromancy it would take to raise those bones. Damn.
You can always see your kobold companion looking at you. It's just like, I would rather not see that kind of necromancy be used. 'Cause
I'm not
that
saying I would.
would cause more issues. Yes, thank you very much. He's like, oh, getting himself into. Anyway, the being is gone. You have learned one of the biggest secrets of the Dracon Empire. Good crying, though. Good just crying. Hey, play the music, thank you very much. So, the being is gone. You're left to contemplate and know that this world still holds many things and beings within the veil that may want to get out. Oh, boy. So, what do you do?
I
That's
go
it
back
for me, sir.
inside and finish my food.
Okay, Lear goes back inside. Nom 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 nom.
Like nothing
was weird.
happened. Yeah, that was weird. Goes back in.
And you see him talking, pretty much looking at everyone. It seems after I've visited this mother, I'm gonna have to go to that empire and speak with this stargazer. As much in person as left. Hopefully, this matter will not be too complicated. He just sighs.
When
Prob-
one dragon's involved, they're all involved.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy! And Erica goes like, so a giant dragon might have crashed here long ago and is stuck here completely. Its remains under an empire. Whew. Seems this world has many changes in the years I was sealed away. Oh well. And she heads also back to her spot. By the way, this doesn't cost your day, half your day, so don't worry. This was just an event. Anyone else?
2 cats.
Fuzzy cats.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they don't want to be picked up, looks like.
And I was like, well, I guess we can't help him, but I guess he has been helping us indirectly find my dad. I mean, his people were helping us, sort of. At least we know what the Empire people, work with.
So we're going there next?
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Oh well. Puff, come on, we gotta talk some things out. And the Vitius shrugs and follows. Lucas, Ozzius, Poppy, you three, anything? Last words before we start doing things.
No?
No, not really.
Anyway, earlier you're not gonna do any rolling, so you can just relax. You're like taking in this comfortable seating. You're thinking like, I can take a long warm bath. It's like the ultimate VIP experience. You have a delightful time. Let's skip. Ozzius, you want to go, Erica?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So you go ahead. You go to Erica in the living room.
Do you know where to get a spell storage thing, like a ring or a necklace or whatever?
Well. It's like, well, Poppy made one of those in the forge. If you know how to make one, the forge is there to have you make one if you have enough time to spare.
No, I don't think I can do that.
You see your fairy friend is sitting there looking at her. So what was it outside anyway? Was it really that big? Bad? Was it nothing? Was it just someone who farted?
What?
Well, sometimes people leave the room when someone farts. Did I fart? I didn't
Who's
smell
talking?
anything. The fairy.
Okay, makes sense. Never mind.
Yeah, you're like, the fairy's talking like that. Like, that's the fairy talking.
I was so afraid it was Erica talking.
No, that was the fairy. Like, that's the fairy talking. And it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
And you're giving me PTSD to Drakengard. Thank you.
Sorry. It was nice and comfy here. These cookies are delightful. Nom nom nom. Erica looks at him. I believe the best you can do in your allotted time is to make a scroll of some sort with a spell on it. Maybe the library could help you out.
No. Nah. No thanks.
He shrugs. Okay. So you're not gonna do anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Ozzy's, you're gonna chill. Poppy, you want to try your echo casting ability, right? With the
Yes.
charm. Okay, you conjure up a gold golem to, do your magic with, in your thing. What do you cast to test it with?
Okay. Well, Thunderclap worked previously, so let's try that.
You thunderclap. The loud boom goes off. It hits the thing. Then a few Then you move. You tell your familiar to get closer. Familiar moves in, and then after 12 seconds, thunderclap again. So 2 rounds basically.
Yay! Okay, let's try it again. Let's move. Let's see if they can keep doing this consistently.
As you keep going, yes, you can do it consistently as the charm on your familiar makes casting almost seem flawless. Like it's literally just you casting it again.
Yay! Huh, that took forever.
She goes over to and pets her familiar.
So yes, you can now fully echo cast with your familiar.
Woohoo!
Cool. Lucas, you want to challenge fate still?
Yep.
Lucas, in your eternal quest to show fate who's boss, you go back to the library and go to the index, and you're like, alright, I want a rematch. Do you want a rematch?
Yep.
Okay. Naturally, the whole library fades from your vision, and once again comes that long creature approaching you. The one who took your original name. However, this time, a different board appears. Not a chess game, but something else. It is a dragon chess set. For those who know, yes, dragon chess is a thing in D&D. Yes, it has different rules than normal chess. And it just holds out its hand and pretty much states, a true challenge of fate. We play.
Play.
So, you are going to challenge fate at Dragon Chess. Considering fate can see the future, that can kind of be a little cheating jerk. But who knows? Maybe you'll do something surprising, or fate knows it's gonna lose. You're not sure. You may first roll insight to see what fate has in store for you. 19. You look at the creature, and it looks at you, and you look at his eyes, and you see something. Uncertainty. This game is not decided by fate. It is decided by wits. So it's fair. So you know there's no shenanigans. I need you to roll me 4 intelligence checks.
Okay. Where's the not giving me the roll button? Come here.
Okay. One, 2, 3. Pretty good rolls. Pretty good rolls. Standing. So, you start the game off. You start putting one piece forward. You may have not played Dragon Chess a lot, but you know the basics. And as you start playing, it's a rough start for you. You're not doing well in the first part. They're taking some of your pieces. You're making rookie mistakes, and you're like, damn it. I should have paid more attention with my curricular activities. Oh well. But then you notice they made a mistake, and you're like, wait. Yes, okay. Now I'm on the offensive. You keep the offensive up. You keep the offensive up. You keep the offensive up. And more time passes, and you're still on the offensive. They're going on defense. And you keep going, and they keep making mistakes. Till eventually, checkmate. You say. And the creature looks at the game and then looks at you. Impressive. So, what did you wish to gain out of this? Most challenge fates for a reason. What was yours?
Would be funny to answer validation.
Lucas, what do you say?
Just simply the satisfaction of challenging fate and winning.
Mm-hmm. You see the creature giving a gentle smile. I see. Then I will impart you with one bit of knowledge. There is one who carries something that will allow it to see fate itself before it happens.
Intriguing.
And this power can also be yours if you take it. And that's all it says. I cannot say more, as that will be intervening with fate. I'm simply giving you a nudge since you've entertained me. Maybe see each other again sometime. Raz. And vanishes. Yes, they just called you by your original name. Because they know your original name.
Of course they do.
Well, I'm looking forward to the day fate challenges me again.
Okay, you got
Yeah.
your tidbit. You got your validation. You beat Bait in a game of chess. Just so you know, I did roll for it, but I did, and I will say it right now. You beat them 1-3 in rolls. And you can probably infer from my words. Yes, the first roll was the one you failed.
Fair enough.
But after that, the results were under 10, so you were fine the whole time.
Nice.
Okay.
I think
think-
I shall go eat, relax, and sleep. Great satisfaction.
Okay. Alona discussed a few things with Foff, and then also comes inside after a while. So I do need to change the dialogue. I need to give her a little bit more information because of the Stargazer event, because you got more information I thought you would get, but hey. Doesn't change much. Anyway, you all just sit there, eat, relax, and eventually Erica Pima speaks up. This is the final night within our realm. After we sleep, we will wake up back where we were 1 hour later. If there's anything else you need, now would be the time to take it. You may probably only take one item from this realm. That is all. Anyway, you all sit in the so basically if you want to take anything from the fountain, you only permit one item. If you want something from the fountain. So the food supply, you can't stock up on food and take it with you, for example. That's no.
Ah, that means I can't steal the bed sheets.
Yeah. Nope.
Or the books.
Well, you know you can't in general. So, everyone ready to go to bed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have a crystal ball or a silver mirror for about 1000 GP I can take.
Erica looks at
oh.
you. It's like,
Wait a minute.
you've already used up the fountain for that's crying. I'm sorry, I cannot permit any items like that. You might have to find one in the material
Scrying
plane.
doesn't use the item.
You might have to find one in the material plane.
Okay.
So, anyone else?
Can I
Yes, you
ask
can have your
for-
eye of beholder.
Yes, and all appropriate eye stalks.
Huh?
and basically the amount of okay.
Hello?
How I've my brain stopped functioning. Basically one beholder's worth of eyes.
You can't have that much eyes, my dude.
Dang, okay, just one beholder main eye.
Okay.
Funny enough, the main eye has a anti-magic cone.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can take that and you can put it in your screaming bag.
Will do.
D4.
A D4?
D4. You're opening your bag, remember?
Yes. For some reason, something's not right. Just a second. Oh, okay, my tabs were all jumbled. Nice.
Okay, it doesn't say anything.
Well, that's that. Let's see if
Okay.
it's useful.
Mhm.
Or else I'm gonna have a snack.
Okay. eventually, you all head to bed. Nice slumber, you all have your long rest. And then, when you wake up, you all find yourself, well, back in the material plane. Give me a moment, I need to load everything back in. That was almost the wrong one. Nope. The interface has changed a bit, so I'm kind of jumbling. With everyone else who followed. Where is the music? No, we're not playing that one. No, we're not playing that. None. We'll just go with classic for now. There, classic. Anyway, you find yourself back where you entered this realm. And Erica, you see her sitting there on a rock, and she's back to her full blue-skinned Air Genasi self. Your kobold friend, he looks around, and he's like, huh, so this is what it's like inside the Veil. Your fairy friend, your silver fairy friend, she's just smelling of nearby flower. And the Ifriti, who you call Farf, he's there, and then he just, with long fiery hair, and just snorts and then goes invisible. And he pretty much does say, I believe seeing someone like me would cause more issues. I will remain invisible.
How long can you stay invisible?
As long as needed.
Useful.
He's invisible. So you're back. And you all look around. If everyone's here, you get all your items. And I forgot the familiar icon. Ah. Beep, 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 beep. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum-bum. It's like no time has passed. So, Ilona just picks up. Okay. Well, I guess we've learned a lot in the realm and got stuff so that we can deal with my dad or whatever is ahead. I'm in the mood for some crayfish.
Crayfish?
You know, at the inn?
Yay, let's go get great fish.
Yeah.
And Erica,
Yes.
also, the Erica looks the best. While we might go into combat, there's still other supplies we need. I mean, the realm provides us well, but we do not have things like healing potions. Should we see if we can procure some?
We can get those after breakfast.
That is fair. And, well, the fair looks like, crayfish? I never had crayfish before. Should I come along, or do I have to go invisible like the big guy?
It's up to you. I'm sure.
Ooh!
Well,
Being
well,
this...
Poppy Familiar hops up on her head and turns invisible.
They can do that. Matagos. As much as I would like to stay and have crayfish, I must be on my way as soon as possible. I have long journeys ahead of me, and, well, I did promise something. You, changeling, Lier, Madame Lier, Lady Lier.
Just Lear is fine, and don't have to out me as a changeling for the world to hear. Jeez.
Naturally, sorry. Where are my manners? Either way, I have something for you. your so-called boost, so to speak.
Ah, sweet survival. All right.
He holds up his hand, then puts his hand over it, and then before you know it, there's some sort of platinum handle in his hand, and he pulls out, and slowly but surely, a long whip made of platinum comes out. Does this suit your
Yes.
liking?
I mean, sure. I wasn't much of a physical fighter, but if it makes up for it, sure.
Well, I noticed that you wield a whip, so I figured this was more up your style.
I know how
Something.
to wield one, of course.
Mhm. He holds it out to you. Would you like? Here you go. Consider this your
Thanks.
platinum blessing. I will give you the items and stats of later. You do have to attune to it.
Well, definitely first thing I do.
Okay. So, and with that, it was a pleasure meeting you all. Erica, you are a fine host. Osius, I see potential of many ways to heal those in need. Lucas, your way of tempting fate is intriguing. The fairy. Oh, by the way, I flew off to another flower. She's curious. Yeah. Good luck, Madam
Thank
Poppy.
you.
You will one day grow into a fine young lady, I assure you. The Ifriti. Well, may we see each other again, perhaps. Hello, and Alona, good luck with your justice upon your father, yes. Alright then. Snaps his fingers, and a long cape and cloak appears, and he puts his hat off and puts the cloak over him. I best be off. Ta-ta. And he goes off his own merry way. Okay. Crayfish. I bet even Fluff would want some crayfish, Ilona calls out. So, I'm guessing you're all head over? Does anyone pay attention to the fairy?
Well,
Well-
if they're not following, I'll just yoink them along for the trip.
Okay. Whip. So you all...
Oz, forgot something.
Not my property.
She just goes along with it. And, well, some people do notice that one of you is dragging a fairy with you, and you are getting some attention. And you can... So it's like, Fairy? Fairy here? How? Why? Why is it just being brought in? Why? And before you know, a waitress walks up and goes like, what can I get you? A fairy?
Have you never seen a fairy before?
They are rare within this village, so we do not see them at all.
Man, what does
Then-
that tell me about your village? Anyways, I think we were all here for crawfish, right?
Yeah, crawfish, crayfish, whatever.
Yeah, if you give me some jambalaya, I'll let your comment pass.
Naughty! Okay. Okay, what would you... So, I'm guessing you all just have whatever kind of crayfish, or do you want something specific? Are we going to do specifics? Do I have to grab the menu again?
Well, it's been a while since we've been here, so let's get the menu out.
There's a crayfish soup that's considered one of the best. Lola recommends it. There is a crayfish salad, and otherwise there's a crayfish platter with other fish.
I'll just have a platter.
Okay, crayfish platter. Anyone else?
I
Yeah,
want
sure.
some gumbo.
Yeah. So
Soup,
yes.
soup,
Soup, soup, soup, soup.
soup.
So everyone else is having soup, okay?
I'll have a second platter, sure.
Okay, so 2 platter, 3 soup. Got it. The soup was 8 silver per piece, and the platter is 1 gold and 2 silver.
Okay.
Okay. So, and Erica also this has a soup as well. So you all sit there, relax, get some food in you, and Erica pretty much is, and the fairy looks curiously at the food. Does anyone of you want to share with the fairy?
I give them a single crawfish.
It takes it and eats it. Ah, tastes of the river, pure, lovely, swimming. Ooh.
Dead.
Dead. Damn it.
What would happen if I eat the fairy instead? Never mind.
Naughty. And then
Crawfish fairy soup.
and I was like, I always like the food here. So nostalgic. Ah. Of course, Vop also had something to eat, but he doesn't really care as much. He's like, no, thank you. Even invisible to a lot, like, no, thank you. I'm fine. So, after some eating, what's your plan?
A good one.
Well, actually,
Poppy pulls out a piece of parchment and starts writing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Erica just gets up. Well, we should probably procure some supplies just in case. She glances at the direction of the E3 and then looks at the rest. I recommend we all do the same. And I was like, oh, no rush, no rush. I know I want to, get rid of my dad, but I'm doing the moment here. Erica shrugs.
The sooner we get to him, the quicker you can fireball him.
Yeah, I know. But I would love to fireball him right away to the face, but it's crayfish. I enjoy it. Besides, maybe I can do something with him. Maybe I can find him. Maybe I can find him. Make it easier for us. Maybe this Empire folk knows something. Yeah. Does anyone else want to do something? So good times with some supplies.
Yeah. I finish writing the letter and roll it up and just hop off my seat.
I need to find a mailbox.
Guess I don't know where a mailbox is. Lorga's like, no, there's no mailbox. There is a post office, but I'm not sure if it goes to Lagana. You might have to go to the post office, ask them if they can send a letter all the way to Lagana. If you want to send a letter to your mom, right? To Veronica, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you have to go to post office. Yes. Where is that thing again? Right. It's right next to harbor, right here, I believe. No. Yeah, here.
Well, it's not that far. I think I can make it there.
Okay. And then Erica looks around. Did any of you find a place where they sell potions?
I mean, I could help you look for one. Not going to be able to afford many on 3 gold pieces, but I can help you look for one.
I might be able to persuade to get a few. All right, let's go
You're
find
not the
one.
only one running low on gold.
Mhm.
Well, if persuasion doesn't work, you can always provide a distraction.
She also looks at Ozzy as, you don't require anything?
Don't have the money for it.
She shrugs. Perhaps we can procure gold with a performance of some sort, but for now, let's find a shop.
Yep.
Looks over.
Yeah, she looks back at you. She pretty much hints at you.
Hey, you know what would be funny?
What?
Getting a bunch of material components from the realm, bringing them over, and then selling them to an alchemy shop as rare goods for extravagant and unusual prices.
So you're saying what we procured in my realm could be sold here, and then we can exchange those for potions? Gotta say, that is clever.
Yes, and we can basically grab all the gold they have while they have a decent amount of materials that they can brew into potions that we can later buy.
He just shrugs. Well, then we still need to find that darn shop. Alright then. Anyone with me?
Economy. Oh, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, that's...
Unless you want me to start my performance.
Okay, I'll meet you later. I'm going to the post office.
And Poppy just runs off.
Okay. So, Poppy, you're heading that way. These three are gonna go on an adventure. I'll just put them over here so I know. Ozzy, you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm going with them.
Okay, you going with who? Oh, the rest.
The group.
Okay.
Hey.
And then the pharaoh looks at this like, oh, where are they going? And Lola goes like, shopping. They're going shopping. I need to check a few things. I need to check a few things myself. Don't worry. But are you going to do, little fairy? And she's like, no, probably go around. And she flutters off.
Looks at Erica.
Ah, shame. Could have sold the fairy. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Black market dealings are not my strong suit.
Let's avoid the black market for now, if there is one here.
I would be very surprised. Usually it's big city stuff.
Considering what we know of this so-called hospital, there might be one that we haven't even seen yet.
True.
Okay. Poppy, we're doing you first.
Okay.
You are going to the post office. You come there, and you arrive in a building where there are several owls. Yes, owls. We're doing the Harry Potter kind of style here, but also pigeons, and even a a single hawk. And behind the counter sits, a brown hawk, in fact. And when it knows you, it shapeshifts back into an elven male. It's like, oh, hello. Welcome to the post office.
Hi.
Oh, hello, little one. Do you have something to send?
I do.
Shows the rolled up letter.
I gotta send this one to my mom in Lagana. Do you have anyone who can go there?
Postage to Lagana is a little bit difficult. Within the villages is fine and is free, but I guess I have to send it to the Northern, and then it has to go via the embassy at the crossroads and be approved. There's gonna be a few costs to it.
That's fine.
You happen to have 5 silver for the costs?
Reaches into her pocket and pulls out 5 silver.
Okay, takes the 5 silver. Good. I'm sorry if it's so expensive, but Lagana's customs are what we call extremely strict.
I know. I come from there. I know it's strict.
Okay. He takes the letter and binds it, writes a wax seal, puts a wax seal on it, and then looks at the owls, looks at the owls and the birds, and then it's like, points to Black Owl. You! Holds up the letter, the owl snatches it, and then lands on the desk, and he says, send it to the northern village, and he ties a note to it. Instructions are there. Good luck. Salutes, and the bird flies out of a hole in the ceiling and then towards north.
Bye.
Alright then, is that all you're sending?
Yep, for now. Thank you.
Okay. No problem.
She gives a quick bow and then scurries off again.
Mm-hmm. After you leave, he shapeshifts back into a hawk. It's like he likes being a bird among birds.
All makes sense.
Alright, that's your thing done. The quartet. We all need to roll some... Okay, you can roll investigation to find out where one could be, or perception if you can see one.
Are we talking about shops?
Shops, yes.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna have much trouble finding the shop. Let
me just check. I could possibly roll better. Let me try. Investigation, right?
Or perception.
Yeah. Let me just do a little thing. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Come on. It's
And I think I found it.
in
Roll
unison.
of the group.
In unison, you all look around, and then you both see a smokestack that has a few different color smoke coming out of it, and your point is like, in unison, your point like, and you look at each other, it's like, oh, we all found it at the same time. So, you all head into what you believe is to be an alchemist or a shop. And, yep. You go inside. Inside's a large lobby with, on the ground, a rug of some sorts. Bearskin? Deerskin? You're not sure. Two counters on the left. Two counters, one on the left, one on the right. One is a sign, order pickup, and on the other side, order, take order. So order pickup and make an order. And otherwise, there's several waiting benches. Seems there's no one else in today. No one else in, so it's just you guys. And yes, each counter has a bell on it. Who goes ding 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 ding? Okay. Yes, Erica.
Fine,
Also,
I'll
just sits
do
down.
it.
Mhm,
Just rings it.
mhm.
Ring.
When you don't hear any chime going off, but you see the bell vibrate. And then before you know it, ding, you see a short elf with very large long ears and long black hair looking up at you. It's like, oh, hello? Ah, customers?
Ooh,
Grabs,
shirt stack.
grabs, grabs a pair of glasses from behind the counter, puts them on. Let's
Even
see.
better.
Ooh, relax. See, they look at you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 people.
Ah,
Okay, how can I help you today? Erica is.
We were wondering,
Go ahead.
how much your potions went for.
What kind of potion are we speaking of? Are we talking about enhancing potions, healing potions, magical potions, uncursing potions?
My apologies. Healing potions.
Healing potions. They're very low in stock because of the whole crisis in the Western, but we should have still plenty of home stock. See? He opens the counter and gets buried in a stack of scrolls. It's like, and then pulls up her hand, grabs a scroll, walks out of it, and rolls it up. And this should be the stock. Oh, we have more than we thought. 20 healing potions. Only 2 greater though, so that's kind of a shame. So I have 20 healing potions going at a current value of, let's see here, that's calculating things. Let's see, then grabs another scroll from the pile. Okay, the supplies, the ones, the current price inflation. Oh, wait a minute, these are also the better ones. Okay. So, normally healing potion would be 50 gold pieces, so that's, well, but kind of the price of the thing. I can barter it to at least 25 gold pieces per potion. We have a large batch coming in soon. And then
Very kind of you.
Alright. Just their glasses. So that's 25 per piece, unless you have something to counter offer, or maybe you wish to inquire about some other potions. Well, any questions?
I'm just seeing what happens.
And then Erica just speaks up. I can at least afford 5 for the time being.
Kind of pulls out the beholder's eye from the screaming bag.
D4.
We are in the potion shop, correct?
Yes.
Good.
You're inside
This
the
should be for a
potion shop.
laugh.
Okay.
Dee-dee-bo-da-ba-ba.
No. No laugh for you.
Darn.
You pull out the
So,
you pull out this large eyeball. It's like, hmm?
what
So-
can you make with a beholder's big, round, middle eye?
What? Excuse me. But it walks off for a moment, then comes back with a different pair of glasses, bigger, with on the side several other lenses. Then goes, oh, I see. A beholder's eye. You can brew quite some magical potency with that. Can be useful to make some very strong potions. And you wish to use this as barter of some sort?
I mean, yes, or you could, if you can, make it into something that could fuck up a wizard or somebody that casts magic.
Like some sort of potion of counterspell or silence.
Anti-magic, something like that.
Oh. Okay, I see. You wish to make me. You're putting me on the spot here. Me and my colleagues, well, I guess we could do something like that, but that's a steep request and it would take some research time. Basically, we would just use the components of this to make very powerful healing potions or some sort of magical potions. Keep it simple, make it very strong.
Or can you just make it functional, like as is? Who knows?
Yes.
You could probably give me a lens that could, on whoever it shines, have the proper effects. And you get to keep the rest of the eye, or at the very least, a functioning bit.
So you wish me to fashion some sort of magical artifact or potion out of it that you could use in some sort of combat scenario, if that's what I'm sensing you're asking me to
Yes,
do.
yes, against a asshole that experiments on people.
I see.
For the greater good.
I mean, if it helps, we can assure you that the eye is very fresh. It was born yesterday.
I see. It is indeed fresh. It's been preserved pretty well. Alright, let me think for a moment. Actually, she gets the little elf looks off and goes into the pile of scrolls.
Looks at Erica. So, think my idea is pretty good?
It's creative to say the least.
And you should see what a beholder can do when it's alive.
I am well aware of what a beholder does. I lived for a while in a city of archmages. Beholders were quite common.
But parts sets sold separately are very useful.
She nods.
Imagine it, some kind of
Got it!
lantern. Ooh.
Walks off, walks back on, and pulls up another scroll. Pulls it really out long. Yep. This part.
Honestly, would be funny if they made an anti-magic flashlight.
The object you would need. I would require several other components for that thing, so I think that's not gonna happen. Unless you happen to have a magic crystal, if you happen to have several other things. Ooh, look at this list. Why mucus of a troll of all things? Gross.
Lubricate the lens, I guess.
Here. I think you can use it for this. Lens of true sight.
That doesn't sound too bad either.
A lens, use it with a bit of the with a little bit of the iris from the beholder. You can fashion a lens of true sight, allowing the user to gaze through the lens to see through any illusion.
That
However,
sounds very useful.
you can only gauge through it for a minute per day. Doing so might cause blindness. As staring too much at the truth will make you blind to it. That is the risk of the user.
Okay. It makes sense.
I mean, your eye is basically is going to adapt to the vision of a beholder if you look too long, so you might go blind because of it, and then you can only look through the lens, and that's also not working that well because now you're adapted. So, you know, it's a risk thing, but it is the fastest thing we can fashion within 2 hours.
So, Erica, any thoughts on this?
She shrugs. It is your eye. You do with it what you wish.
I'm just getting you to counsel my good idea.
Well, personally, I think if we can just buy potions and they can use the eye to empower them, we would get very strong potions for cheap that could help us out in a pinch. That is what I think. But as I said, this is your decision, not mine.
I assume so.
Okay. Look up another scroll, so I have this and the outcome. You'll get the lens for free. I'm guessing since you probably want another discount with the potions with this, correct?
Sure, since you're going to have the
entire.
rest of the eye.
That only seems fair. That would discount the potion to at least. We can then, we can very much discount 10 potions to the price of 1 potion then. So 50 gold pieces for 10 potions.
Well, I'm not the one with the list of potions to buy.
Erica is right. I guess we can take that. She holds out her coin bag and puts down 50 gold pieces. Alright. And I will take this. I am taking it to the back and I'll be back with your potions in a moment. She walks away with the giant eyeball and puts it in the back.
Looking at the small, all short, nerdy elf walking off.
Wood.
Naughty!
Man, you should really make a naughty jar point in it every time.
Erica looks at Ozus and Lucas, you two don't need anything?
Can't
I
afford
can
it,
see
so. Nope.
Alright.
like my companion. I can see several things I could really use, but no way to pay for it.
I see. Shame. Well, at least we're gonna get some potions out of it and be well prepared. And eventually the elf returns, puts down a crate of 10 healing potions. Alright, your order, and in 2 hours we will have that lens done. Our experts are going to work on it as well as me, so if that is all you need, we can conclude our business then.
Well, I can agree to that.
Lucas, you wanted to say something? Ozzy, you want to say something? Okay. You all conclude your business, and Erica takes 10 healing potions and pretty much holds it out to everyone. I believe all of our group can at least take one of them with them, just in case. It's no point for me to carry. It is not strategic for me to take at least 10 healing potions with me, because if I go down, those healing potions would be obsolete at that point.
Well, it's useful to separate the potions between party members.
Indeed. Though not everyone is here, we can at least give you
We'll split
guys
the
one.
rest later.
we'll split the rest later. So at least one of you can all add 1 healing potion to your inventory. And Erica will have 7 of them on her. Let me add the potions. Why is Potion of Healing so hard to find? There, Potion of Healing. There. Alright then. Alright, and I'm guessing, Lear, you're gonna wait here 2 hours, or shall we all wait here 2 hours? Or should we reconvene here later?
I can wait for now.
Okay then. Lucas, Osius, anything you two want to do? Or are we gonna all wait here?
I mean, try performing and earning a little more gold in the interim. It would help pass the time.
Yeah,
Sure.
that sounds good.
Then I'm guessing we're gonna do that on the... I guess we should do that on the... What's that place called again? The marketplace, where the most people are.
Square.
Yeah. So, you three getting head out and Liar's waiting here?
Sure.
Okay. So you three head out and there's quite a crowd on the square. They all seem to be looking at a thing and as much to mumble. Yeah. Quite a commotion. What do you do?
I mean, it's fair to say you've got a fairly wide range and experience of musical songs and styles, correct?
Liar's not with you. It's just Osius and Erica. The Bard stayed behind. So nobody mentions anything but the crowds? Erica will then. So Erica points to the crowd. Quite a crowd there. Would be good for your entertaining thing, Lucas. So, I would use my tricks to do so, but at the same time, I'm not much of an entertainer, I'm afraid.
Well, here's the trick. Neither am I.
I thought
And the bard stayed behind.
And I thought a cleric would definitely be good at speeches, preaching with about their divine entities. So I thought you would at least
singing. No.
Don't they normally sing in churches?
Not me.
She turns to Lucas. You have any bright ideas to get their attention and money?
Oh no.
Well, I did have one idea, but as it involves a bard, it's a bit bloody pointless now.
Oh, you're not even thinking about robbing people. That's a new thing.
So I'll have to move back to my fallback of robbing people, yeah. Thanks.
Well, we can at least see what...
I don't rob people. I put on a legitimate enterprise.
Also, Poppy,
it's called gambling for a reason.
You see these three discussing near the crowd. Poppy, you're seeing the three near the crowd.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Just try to peek over and just before try to wriggle my way through the crowd to the front.
Oh, you're gonna go through the crowd. You're gonna pass the three you know and go to see what's up in with the crowd.
I'm small enough to fit through those crowds, so
Okay. You make your way through the crowd to the front, and eventually you notice why this group of people congregated here. They're all looking at your fairy companion, who is delighted in the attention she's getting and the sweet she's getting. She's like, right. Your lands will be blessed. The fairies like you. Don't worry.
Should probably have the fairy as the new con artist.
I refuse to be replaced.
So now that you all notice that, it's like, oh, I see.
well, I know what I'm doing.
What?
I tap my familiar on the head, point to the fairy, and say, "Fetch!"
Okay, you're familiar on the cloak and goes for the fairy and taps it, and she's like, "Eh, not." The fairy's like, "Oh, right, yay!" Climbs onto the back of the familiar and rides it back to you, which now puts you in the center of attention.
Oh,
I kidnapped the fairy. Get him.
Oh, it is almost willingly, so it's like, huh? And everyone looks at you. And then now people are looking at you, Poppy. Ring. All these elves looking at you. You have got the attention of the elven crowd you're in between.
Poppy just doesn't care, pats her familiar on the head, and then puts her familiar back on her head.
With the fairy on the back, so it's like,
Yep. So it's a triple totem pole.
and just walks off. It's just like, what about the blessings, the sprinkles, and the and you see pretty much the fairy pointing at the where she was before. I left a bag of sprinkles there. You can use the fairy dust. Don't worry. And Erica's like, nothing as unpredictable as the Fae. Sometimes simple compliance, sometimes troublemakers. Lucas, Ozzy, any comments?
No.
Lucas, you got nothing?
I can face palm if that helps.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, at least we know where the crowd is.
Okay, this is going to be a pain. Should probably get Poppy out of there.
Oh no, Poppy finds her way out. She just walks away and she just... Poppy, where are you heading to, by the way?
Gonna look for the others.
Well, the other's standing a little bit further away from the crowd, so you see them standing there.
Yeah, so I just go to them and say,
Hi. He's like, well, at least you got the Fey one out of trouble. Good job.
Thank
Liara is held up at the alchemist. She requested something specific. So she's gonna be a bit late. We got some potions, right? So that's one potion. Here's a potion for you, Poppy.
Oh, okay, thanks.
That's one potion, healing potion for you, Poppy.
A shame Leah chose the wait, so we seem to be drawn to quite the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Well, it appears that and she looks at the Erica's looking at them. It's like, I think they're now deciding what to do with the fairy dust. But let us move away from the crowd further so they do not start inferring about us for for services. We will be here all day.
Don't you just hate being the fetch quest adventurers?
So-
are them, is our group relatively sort of isolated with a clear way out?
Yeah, you can just move. You can just move freely. I mean, most of the people are just looking at the ferry dust right now, and the ferry itself. So this would be a good moment to retreat into the shadows or some kind of thing.
Okay, stick close. I'm going to use a spell slot and cast Silent Image.
Okay. Everyone stays close, and you cast signed image. What is the signed image? What are you doing it with exactly for?
The Silent Image is the image of where we are standing without us in it.
Ah,
And I'm just going to move it with us, and we walk away.
okay. And where are you guys heading to now? Well,
Back to the inn.
mm-hmm. You all head back to the inn, and as you arrive, Ilona, and the Ifriti are missing. They're not there.
Of course.
There's not much to worry about. There is a small note. There is a small note there, though, and pretty much written, and it pretty much says, "Just out for a moment. Want to fireball something?"
Ah, phew. I was worried it was going to say,
Mm.
aha, got her again.
And you also see, and there's also some text under it that none of you can read, but Erica does, and she's like, "And the Ifrit has made its promise that if something bad will happen, that Alona will be safe, as he still has to have a deal with her." Yep, she rolls her eyes. So whatever. So as long as she's just training her fireball skills, even if she accidentally hits herself, at least he is there to keep her safe from her own stupidity.
He's going to have his work cut out for him.
Unless he has some sort of thing that he can see what fate awaits them, I don't think anything bad will happen.
Say that again?
As long as he doesn't have a thing that he can see fate or something. Erica just says that.
No, that would be ridiculous.
Indeed. But some like to have insurance. I honestly doubt that the fool has it. If anything, such an object would be with the kobold, if anything. Anyway, so do you all wait?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Lier, your 2 hours pass. Your favorite little nerdy elf returns and holds out a magnifying glass. Within it, a slit eye, a yellow slit eye, and the handle is purple, while the outside of the lens is red. And before you ask, yes, it's a Lens of Truth reference. Enjoy. I'm not gonna even hide that this is. Yeah. Enhance it to you. There you go. One Lens of True Sight.
Last detail. Is it amount of uses or amount of time uses?
Time per day.
Okay, so I can just peek and just put it down for a second.
Ye-
It still counts. Okay.
Yes, but using it multiple, going like this a lot that's also bad for your eyes. So I don't recommend doing that too much. But let's just say, don't hold it in front of your eye for more than a minute, and don't do this too much. It might blur your vision or such. So don't overdo it.
So basically, just one peek every like hour is fine.
That would be that's. Let me double check. Minimal uses.
Man,
Yeah,
I hate-
every hour, at least once per hour, is considered the safest by experts.
Okay. Good enough.
Mm.
Well, thank you very much for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I do hope you enjoy the materials.
Oh, we sure are. One of our scientists even says that they can use some of the veins inside to brew a very powerful healing potion that could might even solve some of the problems in the Western village. Who knows?
Hmm.
You might have accidentally saved the village from, well, not doom, but from a prolonged sick period.
Well, do give me some credit as the one who got the beholder's eye.
Sure, what name should I write it under?
Liear.
Lier?
Lier, yes. Oh.
Lier, okay.
Liar.
Got it. Okay.
Funny part is, I misspelled it on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed you did. Okay. Thank you then.
They try scrying on the name, it'll show up a completely different person.
You don't want to be scried at. Got it. Scry protection. Clever.
Yes,
You have to be careful with your personal data these days.
exactly.
Okay.
That's why we're sponsored by.
Naughty.
Ah,
Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, so you head back to the group?
Yes.
So you head back to the inn.
Wherever they are.
They're at the inn, so you also head back to the inn. So everyone is there. Minus one Alona. Still, even after this long. You see. So, you're looking around. So you all sit around the table, waiting. It's like, whatever she's doing, she must have gone far out to make sure nobody sees the blast. Erica mentions, would you normally go this far out to just test the fireball? She looks at Ozius. You know her best. Would she go this far out?
Yeah, probably.
Well, if anyone can message her, that would be good. Does anyone have a message?
I don't have the resources for scrying.
I don't think I do. Let me double check.
I do.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Okay. So, are you gonna message Ilona?
Do I see her within 120 feet of me?
No.
Then no, I'm not.
Does anyone have a
Okay,
sending
then I'm
spell?
just going. Yeah, I've got sending. So yeah, I'll just use it. Hey Lana, we're all back. Where are you? When are you coming back?
Okay.
Oh, just looks up from looking at the lens, not through the lens. Oh wait, you needed sending? I have that.
So, it takes about 10 seconds before you get a response. You hear a voice, a female voice. You're not. It sounds a bit odd for Lona, but yes, it's her. Just like, be there in a moment. Don't worry.
Okay.
You may roll. May you also roll an insight, please.
13.
You think for a moment. You try to first, like, she sound a bit odd. But, yeah, you're not you just sound a bit odd for you, but it's not like you're saying, like, it's not Lona. I mean, you send it to Lona, who else would it be? Maybe she just went a bit crazy with the fireballs or something. Maybe she ran into some sort of creature and, at the fight, so maybe she's a bit dazed from battle, you don't know. Either way, she's safe.
Descending again.
Yeah. Okay.
Moment has passed. You're still not here.
Look, it takes a moment to walk all the way there. Sorry.
Turns out.
She sounds a bit annoyed.
Okay, I'm
Which is
going to
very
descending again. Why do you sound so annoyed? We're trying to just figure out where you are.
All these, you can hear this. All these buildings look the same, and oh, sorry. I see it. Be right there.
This is sus as fuck.
And someone indeed approaches your table, and the first one to notice is Erica, and she looks up, and her eyes widen, and she frowns. Oh.
What's
You all,
up?
you all
looks over.
As you all turn to look, what you see is not an elf named Alona. What you see is a tall, flamed-haired fire genasi wielding a charred black scimitar, and, well, the clothing clearly doesn't fit them right now.
Hey, we're waiting for our friend. Okay, please leave.
Okay. Erica, am I right in assuming that somebody might have gone a little touchy-feely with possession?
You just see the woman smile. Oh, and he's like, and you see Erica going, what kind of deal did you give her? Come on, I need to find the track, need to find the track, need to find the track, need to set the mood, need to set the mood, need to set the mood.
Oh boy.
This one will do. No, not that one. Where are you? God! When you just have to track it and you move it too far. There we go. This will do. No, you're not it. I need a mysterious track. Come on, you stupid knee. This one? No, that's a different theme. God damn it. Why have I not marked them for what they need to be?
Wow.
No. Fucking hell. Well, I'll just go with this one. This one I know. Sorry. And you see the woman shrug. What else do you think I was gonna do? The deal is simple. She gets what she wanted, and I get what I wanted. Erica sighs and points to her. It appears Alona's made a deal with the Ifriti, and what we're looking at is indeed Alona, or at least her body.
She's done something different with her hair.
So, What was his name again? Fov?
Emberlin is the form I'm in now.
Okay, Emberlin. Do tell. So, Alona's just taking a back seat right now, right? For now?
Pretty perceptive, aren't you? Yes. The soul's still with me. I've no reason to get rid of it. And it's like
Well, therefore, what you do if their existence is, gone, so is your life forfeit, usually, is how things go. So, just be careful.
Erica folds her arms. Okay. So, why would you return to us? What is your angle? Why would you clearly show the possessed body of one of the companions of this group?
Because they still have to fulfill the deal.
And Emberlin sighs and shrugs. Indeed. And the good news, the flames of vengeance have been fully burned out. I have to find her aunt, who is currently in custody of the Empire, and presumably cure her of her ailment as much as I can. And Erica goes, what does that even mean? The flames of vengeance are out. What did you do? What did she do? And Melinda shrugs and is like, ah, 50 years so. Does anyone else want to ask a question?
I'm just going to
So,
cast sending again. Erica! There's some weirdo here now. Where are you?
Erica?
Fuck. Ilona.
Emberlin looks at you, and looks at you, Ozzy, and goes, I'm right here.
So, what was the name again? Amber something?
Emberlin.
Chamberlain.
Emberlin. Do tell. So, are you waiting to have a better body at the end of the bargain, or like, what's your angle afterwards?
He looks at Erica, and she looks at Erica and smirks. Knowledge. There's something I wish to do in this realm, and I need to know more. And yes, if I can find a better body, a better mortal body, I might take that. And we'll see. But right now, I have to stick with you, as I have an opposition among here that I need to work together with, but also keep an eye out. You see Erica looking back. I see, so that's what it is. You want to make sure that someone like me can't oppose you in case we come into conflict. Keep your enemies closer than your friends, no?
Looks over at Amberlane or
Emberlin?
Okay,
looks at them dead in the eyes.
you do realize that there are very powerful connections here that can overpower you, like at any point, and undo this. I wouldn't preemptively see people as enemies. Why not just possess something else? It feels like too much of a risk.
Then Erica speaks up. They had to take a risk. They want to build up something here. They can only do that as a mortal. And currently, the best suited body they could find, and the one who was more willing to take such an offer, was Alona. Her expertise in fire is what's made the original Ifriti come to her.
Yes, fire affinity. All right. Well, as long as you don't screw yourself over later.
I have a feeling that what they did has put a different price on them. At this point, I can assume they didn't do the same thing I did. They want a pure foothold in his realm, not a temporary one. Emily smirked. Well, time is not a problem for me. At least that's for sure. And Erica's like, At least we know her soul, at least Alona's soul is safe, so we can always barter for it at some point or another. It's just complicated things, and we still have to take out that insane scientist. And Emily's like, oh no, taken care of. And Erica goes,
Taken care of? How?
while you were out perusing, she contacted him and walked straight into a trap. I was there. We made a deal. I took care of things. Then came back.
Convenient.
It was quite a burnout, so to speak. She holds up her sword. My sword needs reforging for one. Erica just looks away, annoyed. Oh, someone's DMing me? Someone's DM. Okay. So, no, nothing special. I thought it was important. So I have goals to achieve. But for now, we best go and find that aunt, then bring those herbs to the island. After all, they have a purpose of some sort. And Erica just like, if I can just get more complicated.
Aren't you going to stand out a lot like that? I mean, your clothes don't even fit.
A little skimpy, I'd say. A little hot, if you will. Last thing we want is somebody tearing those off.
I'll make do of it. Do not worry.
Or we could pay a quick visit in town and find you a tailor, a blacksmith.
She just shrugs. Fine then. That will do fine. And then Eric looks at you, Lucas, you may go ahead and do that. I wish to discuss something with Ozzius. And Melinda smirks. Don't try anything sudden. I still have a deal to keep. So, Lucas, are you gonna take the diagonal shopping?
Well, I hope some of the deal involved a wallet, because you're paying for it. And,
She has Alona's wallet, so yeah.
take her shopping.
Okay. So, we're doing this first. This Erica looks at Ozzius. I do not worry too much about Alona's soul, but we might have to find a way to barter for the soul at the very least.
Just get him to switch bodies.
And which one of us would be most suited?
Oh, I'm not talking about any of us. Maybe a flesh doll or like some puppet. Who knows? Something little fireproof, maybe. A body on their own.
We might have to find something like that that is suited for her needs at the moment.
So, what would happen if we cast banishment on that Amal? amalgamation of soul and body.
I think it would use Alona's soul as a shield if we attempt that.
Fair enough.
Osius, you're a cleric. You got any good ideas how to undo this?
Visit the church to see, or just a religious place to see if they know something. I think I know something out of the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we might have to find the place of holy grounds. Considering where we are, churches are unlikely to be found here, so we might have to find a place of worship sometime.
There's no temples here. Damn.
It's a place, as far as I know, this town or village doesn't have a temple. We might have to infer
Backwaters
about
place
it.
is this?
Sorry?
What kind of backwaters place is this? Jeez.
Considering what crimes have been committed on the grounds, backwater is indeed the easiest thing to say. Alright. Personally, I'm not pleased that this Emberlin has a foothold in this realm. If we are... Someone play dramatic piano on stream, if you don't mind. Oh, someone was advertising. Thank you, Prime Gaming, for the dramatic piano. That disturbed me. If PT are known for several things, but what I can imagine, and this is me guessing, they want a mortal body to have a foothold within the Veil. For what purpose and end, I'm not sure. I am aware that they, as any, like to grant wishes in their favor. On the plus side, they cannot grant wishes for themselves. They are forbidden to do so. So unlike me, who bend the rules in my favor, she cannot. We do not have to worry that she will wish for something drastic. It will have to come from us, and it will probably be a deal, so be careful on that. If you do have a wish of some sort, come to me. I will pay the penalty for this.
I mean, I could just have them, well, have them do me a little favor and I don't know, clone myself or something. A tempting offer, I know. But hey, if you want to help us work around their evil deals, sure.
I'm just asking if you can keep an eye out on them. If it would be just me, they will notice, and they will notice more often than you. Either way, we at least do not have to deal with a crazy magic slinger for the time being. We're not sure what kind of thing they did. They might still have underlings around, still pushing the plans forward in some sort of way. Just because the leader is dead doesn't mean the organization is gone. So, whatever lies ahead, our fate is unknown. Anyway, Lucas!
Hello.
You go shopping with this little person Emberlin, and she follows you. Pretty much arms folded. Did a bit of a smirky, good attitude. You can pretty much radiate it's like everything is going to plan from her. So,
Time to ruin somebody's day.
do you look for a clothing shop?
Sure.
Alright, can you roll me a perception, please? 9. You look around a bit, and while you are in the square, you take at least a few minutes to look around. And then you're like, well, this is the square. There should be a clothing shop here. Come on. You look again, and then one more time, and then you're like, well, come on. Where was I with a shop? And then Emily speaks up. Trouble finding a clothing shop. I can just use Alona's memory to find one, you know.
Okay. How about you do that then?
Tries to recall things. Looks around a bit. Over there. Points to the building you just start looking at. And you also notice, oh yeah, that is a clothing shop. You're just not used to all the druidic robes sticking out. You'd think it's not a clothing shop then. You'd think with all the druid robes, you'd think it's a wizard shop, so... Alright, you both head in, and inside are two elderly elf pair, as in couple. They see you and they see you approach. Welcome to the Bronze Needle. How can I be of service? He looks at the elder woman. Looks a bit curiously at the fire. And she's like, I hope that fire is aesthetical, not actual fire.
That's a flame to the shop.
And then Linda smirks. Aesthetics. Trust me, it is a whole race thing. And then it's like, all right. Your clothes look a bit small. I'm guessing it is for her, correct? Unless the gentleman wants to...
The gentleman is perfectly happy and fashionable in what he's wearing. We're looking for something for this lady, preferably more in her size and style.
Well, I'm not sure about her style, but we may have something in her size.
Does triple large work for you?
She quickly returns with a large set of clothing, some baggy pants, simple cloth. Here you go. Fit for a Goliath, as they say. That would at least be this size. 8 silver pieces. Emily shrugs. Pays for it. Simple clothing, but will do. Alright. She goes into the fitting station, puts it on. And yeah, it's elvenware at her size, so it works. And Lucas, can you roll me a perception check, please?
I'm not answering her if it makes her butt look big in it.
God damn it.
Love that joke.
Good. As she's changing, you do see several... You see, well, several... how do you call them? Items coming from the taking up. One is, of course, that dark sword. And another item that mostly all the items are, which you figure alone have, the Phoenix Charm, the stuff and everything. But there's also one item you know that she didn't have, which looks like a deck of cards. After this change, he comes out. And yeah, you've already got that. But that's all I want to make you note of. That she has 2 items that are not originally alone, which is a sword and a deck of cards. Infer with that information what you will.
Fair enough.
Alright. So, I'm guessing we should reconvene with the rest and then off to speak with those Empire folk so I can keep my side of the deal. I'd like to get it done as soon as possible to see what I can do.
Didn't you also want to try and get your sword sorted out? Or repaired?
It needs specific materials. I don't think this place has it. Right now, I'm more focused on keeping my end of the bargain than fixing a sword that I might only use in specific scenarios. While Font of Power, it is one I've given up for this deal.
Fair enough.
Just plainly states that. Okay, so
Guess we shall walk back to the others then.
yeah, I'm gonna change the music back to, well, town music because we can now get the town music.
Anyway,
So, they return after a little bit, a few minutes. They return, like 10 minutes. So,
I wasn't peeking, but as a rogue, I'm naturally rather perceptive of things anyway. Doesn't it help notice you're carrying a deck of cards? Maybe we should have gained sometime.
let me see Erica's
Yeah, I love
side.
card games.
Side glances. Side glances at Emberlyn. And Emberlyn says like, of course we can play some cards. Gambling is a fun hobby of mine.
Mine as well.
We all have to take gambles and risks in life, so a little bit of fun cards and gambling will be a fun time for sure.
Yes, it's always fun playing around with Tate.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, how much time are we gonna spend here? Because we still need to contact these Empire people to find Alona's aunt, and so I can see what I can do to cure them.
Well, I'm sure if we head back to the others, they've probably already got a...
No, you're at the others. You're at the group now. You're back at the inn.
Oh. Sorry.
He's just
there's
asking the
nothing
group.
keeping me here in town, so we could head out now.
The sooner the better. The last thing I need is for Alona's soul to become restless because I don't hold my end of the bargain. Let alone undoing my bargain. Anyone want to roll insight on that statement?
Yeah.
Yep.
You both rolled 21.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Amberlyn returned with Lucas. She said she wants to get to the group. She wants to get the group as soon as with the Empire, so they can find Alona's aunt, so that she can be cured of something that Amberlyn has to deal with, and she doesn't want. And she pretty much stated she doesn't want to have Alona's soul to become restless or not keep her end of the bargain. And I asked people just want to roll insight on that. And 2 already rolled insight. Do you want to join the insight group?
Me?
Yes.
Sure. What we inciting?
Inciting the statement of Emberlyn keeping her bargain with Alona.
I mean, they don't really have a choice, but sure, I'll roll. Let me just put my phone on the side.
Come on, roll.
Is that the right one? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, 10. Lier, you're like, whatever. If deals with the soul is not my expertise. Both Osius and Lucas, the way Emmeline said it make you feel like she has an undertone to it. She's indeed hiding something about the fact that about this deal. You're not certain what, but there's just something off about the way she talked about about the deal of keeping the aunts. It's like there's something they're trying to hide of that for sure.
I'm just going to exchange a look with Ozius, cast message, and just whisper. Sounds like she's got a bit of a time constraint to me.
I'm standing right next to you.
Yes, you do that a lot. Oh, say out loud.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, would you look at the time? We don't have that much.
Fair point. We best get a move on.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna look for some Empire members? Is everyone joining this?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Now, there's no Emberlin
Well, we
token
know where
yet
we
because
find them before.
there's no Emberlin token yet. Or is there? Actually, there is. There we go. We got it. We already had a token prepared. Not that big. There.
Okay, that looks cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's the image. So, I'm guessing you are gonna look around for this, for Empire members.
Yeah, might as well
Yeah,
see if we can
no.
find someone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. So, you all start looking around. You're also looking around the place. And roll perception or investigation.
Investigation. Wow, my rolls are horrible today. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, dirty 20. Whoa, Aeon, you're being very perceptive. Are you joining us, Lier?
I'm going to help Poppy with their perception,
Okay.
investigation, whatever.
Okay, you may roll again, Poppy, with advantage. So roll again.
Okay.
I know this city like the back of my. Where did that scar come from?
I know the city like the back of my hand. Oh, hey, that's new.
So,
Thank
basically,
you, Robin Williams.
so
Yes.
everyone here, pretty much everyone looks around. You all find your own way. Some see the people in the distance. Some follow the clues. But Lucas, you look around. You just like, wait. They're probably at those fields somewhere near the hospital. Near the hospital's like guard at least. There's probably a few patrolling, and there's probably those who were training near the fields. They probably should be still there when we left.
Yeah, patrol's been this way lately. You can tell by the footprints.
Yeah. So do you look? You're gonna go to the hospital. You're gonna look for the patrol, or you're gonna go to the other ones at the fields, the training fields. You have choice. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, I think you're right about the boat. Size 41, this one. Huh.
Mm-hmm. So you all decide to head towards the fields, where basically You see several guards laying on the ground after it looks like a heavy training. They're all just some catching their breath. And of course, your favorite blind captain is there, the Dragonborn. And she knows you approaching and turns to you. Changing the group. And more companions. I see. How are you
Yeah, I guess you
today?
didn't see that coming.
Hilarious.
Why you gotta be rude to the blind?
I'm not being rude.
It is fine. Those jokes are very common. I don't hate them. Let people do what they want. So, tell me, why have you approached me today? Weren't you going to go to that island?
We know your secret. Anyways, yeah, we were. However, looks at the group.
Mm-hmm. Looks at the group. And I think Emmeline, you want Emmeline to speak up, right?
Oh no,
Essentially, one of our number wanted to had some business to deal with the Empire, so
Emmeline sighs. It has come to my attention that your... How would I say this? Not prince, but your noble has acquired someone that needed attention. She's related to the one called Alona. Have you gotten any orders from your superior? The blind woman folds up. As a matter of fact, this morning, indeed I have. Turns out the facility had several other creatures left, but some were indeed former civilians that were experimented on. We don't know for what end, or if it was somewhere against their will, apparently. Okay, now let's pick up. Oh, right, alright. Does anyone go by the name of... Well, I need to get the name, get the name, get the name, get a name, get a name. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. That was Fluff game with you guys. Keep forgetting about Fluff. So Fluff actually joined your party for a moment. After a little while. Oops. Fluff is...
does Fluff look any different as well? Or?
No, Fluff is fine. Fluff is just Fluff. So basically, before Emberlyn arrived, Fluff joined you guys. Sorry, that's a little retcon. And they said they were supposed to bring something, but they lost it. Oops. I needed to get my... had the wrong notes of it. Oh yeah. Emily speaks up. Nelia was her name. Does that name come up anywhere? You see the blind woman tap for a moment on her forehead with her device. Nelia. I wasn't inferred of any names. Give me a moment. Close her eyes into things. Yes, one of them amongst the change was Nelia, the largest and strongest of the beasts.
Uh-oh.
Ambulance sighs. So I inferred. Huh? I was tasked to specifically see if I can cure her circumstances. The blind woman looks curiously. You You, the one that seems to be radiating heat. He's like, yes, me. I could have shrugs like, ignore her tone. You'll get used to it. The woman shrugs. Don't worry. Well, they are currently. She's at the encampment at the facility. She's her mental state was a bit shattered, but we have been able to restore it. Her prince is a noble one and does not kill any being that gives him a challenge. So she lives, she's fine. She was able to speak her mind, so to speak. Experts aren't sure. The medical experts there do not know how to reverse or change or anything, so I'm guessing if you lot know something, it will be appreciated. And an emerald nods. Then we shall head that way. She looks at the rest. Unless anyone here objects.
No.
Not really.
Emerald nods. Alright, alright. Fairy one. Stick close to the little one named Poppy. If you please. She always has some sweets with her. Because we don't want to lose the little one, do we? Alright then. I guess we've all decided. We shall head back to that dreadful place and help Nelly out. Is this acceptable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also.
Alright then. Let us venture forth. And you're gonna head northwest, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Okay.
Oh, convenient. I had
Yeah.
to go real quick.
Okay. So that was a plot twist and a half.
Sort of. It's goodbye from me. Bye.
That's good. Goodbye, Dogman. So
Very sorry I had to quit early.
that's fine. Later. So I would like to tell everyone this was indeed part of the solo session. We have discussed this. Alona, aka Inga, have given us the approval, has given the approval and wanted this to happen. So this was not DM being a DM. This was 100% rolled, done, and everything. Because
Alright.
and no, I will not be playing Emberlyn. Alona will be taking control of Emberlyn next session.
Oh,
Oh dear.
So, with that said, it is goodbye from your Dungeon Master, Kotlol. It is goodbye from Poppy.
Bye.
It is goodbye from Lucas.
goodbye.
It is goodbye from Ozzius.
Bye.
And it's also goodbye from Emberlyn, wherever she may be. Stay charged and catch you all later, and thanks for coming. Goodbye.